This program was first broadcast on Canterbury's access media station, Plains FM, and was made with the assistance of New Zealand On Air. Next on Plains FM, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Yeah, kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains FM 96.9 for another drive home. Good evening, Jordan. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Just had a busy week, going to doctors again, doing further investigations and finding out why I have low hemoglobin and iron levels. Not too sure, but we're hoping to find out the issue. How's your week been, Jordan?
Yeah, it's been going really well. Had some great fun over the weekend with some snow to low levels. I went up towards Oxford and Rangiora. It was really awesome to see the snow. Yeah,
the snow was really good. I happened to be out in Rangiora in the weekend seeing family, and I saw the snow flow down after you messaged me, Jordan. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. The next minute, hit Rangiora. I'm like, whoa. So that was really cool to see. Took some photos with family, and it was great. And my auntie's dog had its first experience in the snow, so that was really good. So yeah, so if you saw some snow, or if you didn't see some snow, I'm sorry about that. But for those who made snowmans, congratulations. I did see some photos on Facebook and on social media about some snowmen. Did you see them, Jordan? People making some snowmen?
No, I didn't actually see that, but I have seen really awesome photos that the snow reached sea level and Woodend Beach. It was really remarkable to see snow like that down to sea level. It was a very rare scene.
Yeah, definitely is rare. I remember, I think the last one was in 2011, snow in Christchurch, and I think maybe Rangiora. But that's when I last remember snow, back in 2011, I think, recall memory, because I had some photos on my phone. But no, we all hope that you enjoyed the snow fall that we had out there. I know I certainly did, and I know that you did, Jordan, definitely. So how was the condition down in Oxford? It was quite white, wasn't it, Jordan?
Yeah, it was very white out there. I took the chase. I went up down to Darfield first, and then I took the road up through Sheffield into Oxford. The road from Sheffield to Oxford was pretty intense travel. It was definitely really heavy up that way.
Yeah, definitely. I did see a photo that one of my family friends in Oxford sent me, or sent my granddad, and my granddad forwarded it to me, of the snow out there, and it looked quite thick out there, so it definitely was a change for sure. I know that Oxford and that area and Cass get the snow quite regularly during the winter periods, but it was nice to see Rangiora getting some, and unfortunately, just the way the atmosphere happened to be, it wasn't on the cards for Christchurch, but I think many people were waiting for Christchurch to come. I remember putting some of them on Facebook on my story, and people saying, "Where's this, please? Where's this? There's nothing here." I said, Rangiora, and they went, "Oh, okay." I think some of my friends might have went out to Rangiora to see it, but it was definitely heavy for sure, and I took some good photos. It'll be a memory for sure. Definitely winning it, Jordan.
Yeah, it was really awesome. Yeah, Christchurch was very on the borderline where the snow was. You only had to go about 20 kilometres away from the city and you'll find snow, so it's just very borderline situation. It's very hard to snow in Christchurch these days, and that's just with the urban heating and lots of different other factors involved. So yeah, at the best, I think there was a little bit I heard reports of sleet down to maybe Hornby at times, or near the airport, but wasn't quite to be cold enough with the moisture that was around. So it was probably as cold. We got down to just below 2 degrees. So we needed to be about 1 more degree colder, and it would have been all go. That's all it takes. Yeah, definitely. And they definitely had good excitement up at the ski fields like Mount Hutt, and they said a lot of powder and a lot of snow up there. So that was really good for them. And I know a family friend of ours went to his holiday home at Castle Hill to see if he could get trapped in with the snow, and definitely made that. So it has been a wild one. If you do have any photos or things, you're more than welcome to send them to us on our Facebook page, Drive Home Show on Plains FM on Facebook, or drop in a photo to the Plains FM studio. We're happy to see them if you're around and about. But it's good to be here this evening. We hope that you are doing well, and we're going to drive into our first song this afternoon. First up this afternoon, it's going to be Good Luck Babe by Chaplin Rowan. Good Luck Babe, Chaplin Rowan.
so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. Cause all the boys and boys, so I'm gonna shout just the way you like. Say it's just the way you are. Make no excuse for stupid reason. One good night, one good night, one good night, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. One good night, one good night, one good night, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling, yeah. To stop the world, just to stop the feeling. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling.
The Drive Home Show, every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
I know I let you down, I feel shame. I know it's never gonna be the same. I went out on my own, I drifted away. I know it's never gonna be the same. I don't really wanna go. Do you really wanna know everything? It's never gonna be the same. Never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same. Step right. I don't know you. Step right. I can't live with you. Step right. I can't stand it. Step right. Coming down on me. Step right. Talking crazy. Step like your volcano's active. Looks like it's ready to blow, and I know it's toxic, beautiful, radioactive. There's no need to worry, 'cause I've said everything. I feel like I gotta keep moving on strong. I know I let you down, I feel shame. I know it's never gonna be the same. I went out on my own, I drifted away. I know it's never gonna be the same. I don't really wanna go. Do you really wanna know everything? It's never gonna be the same. Never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same. And the moral of the story is we're all flesh and bones. I was trying to eat steak with a full plate, but my eyes couldn't leave it alone. Spit that on the woman, found out real fast. Should have played that fine if you need to know. It would have kept me in this man. There's no need to worry, 'cause I've said everything. I feel like I gotta keep moving on strong. I know I let you down and I feel shame. I know it's never gonna be the same.
And you're listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9. That was Undefeated Eyes by Fantastic Negrito. Welcome back to the Drive Home Show. Next up here on the show, we hope that you're doing well. We're going to be driving into the local news, what's been happening in Christchurch and around our surrounding communities.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Chlorine-free water is once again available at 2 community drinking water stations in Christchurch, following upgrades by the Christchurch City Council to meet government regulations. The drinking water stations at Burnside Park and Keys Road has been upgraded and comply with the Water Services Act 2021. The Burnside Park tap is now open, and the tap at 345 Keys Road in New Brighton is expected to be operational by Saturday the 24th. That's tomorrow, next week, tomorrow, in 2 days' time actually. And the Christchurch Mayor Phil Major expressed his enthusiasm about the return of chlorine-free water, saying, "I am so pleased that once again anyone who wants free water, access water, to without the chlorine can take their containers down whichever community drinking water station is closest to them and fill up." That's great news. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's really good to see that happening in Christchurch. I hope it stays around. It'll be good to get fresh, clean water. I know that in my area in Parkland, it's very chlorinated. Have to use a filter jug. It's so annoying. So I reckon this will be great for Christchurch at these locations. I reckon it'll be good. You just take some jerry cans down there, big ones, put them in your car, have about 3 or 4 of them, and you last you for a week or so. It'll be great.
Yeah, hopefully we get some more stations across Christchurch. These are only just 2 different areas, mostly on the east side. Hopefully we'll get some more stations across Christchurch so people can easily access them.
Yeah, definitely. It will definitely benefit me for the east side because I'm over that side of town. So awesome. In other news, Christchurch real estate agent has emergency surgery after a scooter crash. A Christchurch real estate agent has been seriously injured in a scooter crash while on holiday in Indonesia. Amy Blair, who works for real estate white marshalling involved in the crash on Friday in Lombok, east of Bali, reported to Christian's media she sustained a head injury, laceration and a punctured lung after she was thrown from a scooter. She has a stable condition. Her 21-year-old son told Chris Lynch media that he heard about the incident when Blair's partner called him in a distressed state on Saturday. Was in intensive care over there, where she underwent emergency surgery on Saturday, and she started to give a little to help with the medical bills. So sadly, travel insurance has refused to cover any of the expenses due to an accident happened on a scooter. Her road recovery is long and challenging, with the hospital's bills reached surpassing $18,000 and continue to rise. There you go, people. If you have a medical issue overseas, it's going to cost you thousands. And these companies go, "Oh, well, that's not covered under medical insurance, blah, blah, blah." So be careful when you're travelling. Be safe out there. But this person, I feel sorry for. I hope Amanda Blair gets better soon and manages to raise the funds that she needs for her surgery and other costs associated with her trip.
And also, Intercity has publicly apologised after a bus driver abandoned an 83-year-old man mid-journey following a fall. The man was travelling from Christchurch to Nelson on Friday when he fell during a food stop in Kaikoura. A family member wrote on a Facebook post, he got off the bus in Kaikoura for a snack, and on the way back to the bus, he fell over. The bus driver did not tell him back on the bus, and he was seen as a liability and left him there with his luggage. And she said, who does this? Like, come on.
Yeah, so who would leave someone vulnerable and elderly there? They've got no mode of transport, well, not there anyway. And I think, as you said, I think a couple of people helped them to one location, another location. Is that correct?
Yeah, so thankfully the 2 wonderful ladies who own the business in the township saw the whole debacle and took care of him. Soon after, they drove him to their house in Blenheim and took him to Nelson. So well done to the local business in Kaikoura who took care of him. This is not on.
Yeah, it's not on for this company to do it. I hope that they compensate him somehow, give him a good apologising, etc. And the driver of that bus or that shuttle service at that time should be suspended and possibly let go from the job, because that is unappalling. I hope that Intercity makes repercussions on that driver, because it's not good etiquette, and it's not good for safety of future people on the bus service.
Yeah, these are our vulnerable community, and they rely on inner city, obviously, and getting around their communities, and obviously, elderly, you never know. Sometimes they might fall over occasionally. It's out of their control, and in respect, they should be given the services that they deserve. And being 83, well done to him, and well done to the local businesses. Without these lovely people, who knows what would have happened that night.
Yeah, definitely. And if he said that they weren't loud on the bus, and that's all okay. I understand that, but give the guy an ultimatum, an opportunity, or a place that he can actually another way to get home. Give him a taxi, whatever. Pay for his taxi or something if you think he's a bit unsafe for the bus. But don't just leave him stranded, and that's a bit courteous from the driver. I'm not saying the company's at fault here. It's more the driver. If the driver was uncertain of the circumstance, he should have maybe contacted his head office or a supervisor and got clarification and asked for advice. Don't just leave someone there. I understand that he was concerned that he was a liability, but talk to the superintendents, the supervisors at your workplace and ask. Don't just leave them there. What do you recommend on that, Jordan? I recommend supervisors or something higher up if you weren't too sure.
Yeah, it's best to contact your managers first before you decide to leave him there with his luggage. It's best to go through your higher-ups first before making that decision, because it's not up to the driver to make that final decision. They are the ones who are driving the vehicle, and going through public policy, you need to go speak to your supervisor just to get that full clarification before you do so.
Yeah, definitely. And in other news, we have free skin cancer checks for over 50s in Canterbury. You might have heard about it that the Canterbury Charity Hospital will be offering free skin cancer checks on October the 5th for people aged over 50. New Zealand has the highest melanoma death rates in the world. Every year, about 100,000 Kiwis are diagnosed with skin cancer. The Charity Hospital's senior nurse specialist Sandra Hammond said early detection and treatment is very important to ensure the best survival rate. Several serious cancers have been detected at previous events, and they've been able to get early access to treatment. The Charity Hospital covers Canterbury and the West Coast areas. Volunteer health professionals will offer the expertise free of charge to low-income adults aged 50 years and over. People will be examined from head to toe. Any concern lacerations will be notified to the regional registered general practitioner for further education or treatment. So that's free sun check day, Saturday the 1st of October. Canterbury Charity Hospital Trust, www.charityhospital.org.nz for ages 50 and over. Criteria apply. That's in the news. Free skin cancer checks for over 50. So if you're over 50, want a free skin check, cancer check, then why not get involved and do that? I think most people will be interested in that. It's free, so why not?
And also, in a couple of weeks, on the Wednesday, the 4th of September, is the Welfare and Disability Day of Action. That will be held here in Christchurch. A peaceful protest outside the Ministry of Social Development and Whaikaha's regional HQ in Christchurch. Bring your banners and microphones. Our ministry, the Disability Ministry, established by us, for us, nothing about us. We have sidelined by a minister in the government who are determined to make life for bottom feeders worse and worse for those with disabilities, and we'll tell them we are not going to accept it. You can join this public event that is on the Disability Community Fights Back Facebook group to find out some more information. That will be held on Wednesday, the 4th of September, between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Head along to that. It will be a really a magical event, I'm sure.
Yeah, and also in other news as well, the All Blacks won against Argentina in the weekend. Did you watch that match there, Jordan?
Yeah, it was a really outstanding match by the All Blacks that weekend. It was a complete performance, especially the first half anyway. We really showed the fight in that game and played some real footy and getting some really great tries in there. It did look all in sync, that first half. I mean, the second half, the points weren't coming along as much that second half, but I guess because we had so many points in that first half, we were just playing more rugby rather than scoring as such, I say.
Yeah, and sometimes you get to the stage where you just want to waste the clock and get it up there, not really too wide, as long as you've got those points. But you got to make sure that your opponent doesn't creep up, so you can't be too complacent. So people who watched it or may have missed it, the score was 42 to New Zealand and 10 to Argentina. That was played last Saturday. It was great, and if you missed out on the game, you can check out YouTube for highlights for that match. It was a great match. So I watched it at the Richmond Recommends Club. It was a good match, really good one to see. So here's hoping that us New Zealanders, All Blacks, will be able to beat the South Africans later on in a few weeks' time. Do you reckon we'll be able to beat the South Africans, Jordan, in a few weeks' time with Springboks?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big test for us. We've seen what they've done already. They've won 2 games so far in a row against Australia and looking really dangerous since that World Cup win last year. So it is going to be a great test ahead. That's kicking off on the 1st of September. That's in the early morning New Zealand time at 3 in the morning over there. So I'm looking forward to watching that one as well. And yeah, it's going to be a great match in between these 2 biggest rivalries in the world.
Yeah, well, they did say that here on the news, will All Blacks beat the Springboks in Johannesburg? So it's kind of a topic at the moment as well. Springboks captain Sly won't need to warn the All Blacks about the hot reception be prepared of the test on the 1st of September in Johannesburg. And a bit of information here, the games are going to be on Sunday morning about 3 a.m. New Zealand time, so be prepared for an early start, or as some of us may do, watching a more appropriate hour with a replay. Unlike the All Blacks, but let me see. Yeah, the All Blacks have suffered a shocking loss to Argentina in their first match, and then they demolished them last weekend. Scott Robertson is confident that captain and lock Scott Barrett will be fit for the test after a finger injury. Can the All Blacks beat win in Johannesburg? I think they can. I think they will be able to. It's going to be hard, but we'll see. In the poll online, it is at the moment 64% saying that the Springboks are just looking better, where 36% saying, yeah, there's been enough signs we're up for it. So not too sure what's going to be happening, but I think that we may win. But they got to admit, as you know, Jordan, the Springboks are the current world champions, so it's going to be hard to beat the world champions. If we can beat them, then it can show that we are smart and strong. So what do you think, Jordan? Is it going to win next time when we play rugby?
Well, the score line won't. It will be really, really tight. I don't think we're going. If we do try and win, I think it's only going to be by at least 2 points or 3 points apart between the 2 teams. So it is going to be a wrestle game. It's going to be a physical. It's going to be really action every single minute of that game.
Yeah, and we can't give people too much leniency. Like we can't give away the penalties or missed kick or thing. And when they kick the ball, you got to make sure that you don't actually kick into opposition's hands, because it's going to give them extra opportunity. And in other news, for Christchurch, a disabled dancers heading to the Scottish Festival. Small group of disabled dancers are going to represent New Zealand on the world stage. High Energy Jolt Dance has been invited to appear on Glasgow's Inclusive Dance Festival. Get it together early next month. The Jolt manager Rachel Chilly said the group's 7 members will present in Whakapapa, a performance piece that tells the story of 6 Jolt dancers. It's truly about inclusivity, individuality, uniqueness, and people's own history, and sort of sharing that we are stronger as a unit, as a community, by having differences and by sharing, celebrating it. The show has a special meaning for young Jolt dancer Jacob Livingston. He's looking forward to seeing his family again. It's my first time back to my hometown. I get all the moves like the way I dance from my family place. Jolt Dance was founded 22 years ago providing a platform for more than 200 dancers with essential disabilities to challenge stereotypes and break down barriers through dance. Dancers are encouraged to choreograph their own performances using every space on stage to tell their story. The pioneer of innovative, inclusive dance practice will be hot in demand in Glasgow. Oh, that's quite cool. Glasgow's where my granddad's live from. That's pretty cool. They're also running a workshop to showcase Jolt's approach to dance and giving a presentation about the MOVE program, which is a training program where dancers learn to dance. Teachers truly said. Jolt plans to hold a special Play What You Can preview performance at Whakapapa at 7 p.m. on October 20th at the piano to help raise money for their trip. So for more information on that, go to joltdance.co.nz/support-jolt. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I did hear that on the news that disabled dancers are going to be heading to the Scottish Dance Festival. So that's really cool. I do have a few friends that do Jolt. So not sure if some of my friends are going there, but I'll have to check in with them. But that's congratulations to Jolt and Christchurch for heading to the Scottish Festival and showcasing your work. Yahoo!
And also, one missed appointment is all it took for one former public servant to completely lose his benefit, taking weeks to be reinstated after he contacted WINS. The former public servant was on the job seeker support benefit after losing his job in December, said he missed an appointment at his local WINS office 2 months ago. He was surprised when the cuts to his benefit began shortly afterwards. He also said, my benefit was reduced over an 8-week period, starting at 80%, then 50% for 4 weeks, and finally to 0 for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's not good at all that it happened, but they should have gone contact or maybe explain to them what the obligations were and what they need to do to fix them. But was that before the actual made announcement, Jordan, when they got cut, or was that just like after the announcement?
That's just recently too.
So recently, yes, so it might have been, so it's new if the changes that happened over the last few weeks, have they come into effect, do you reckon?
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on at the moment, and this WINS is getting a bit more strict when it comes to people not to going to appointments, even just one now. So you've got to provide a good a reason to not attend these.
Is that when you just slack off and think, oh, just at home having some KFC and I couldn't be bothered, blah blah blah. I don't have a car. Well, okay, you might not have a car. That's understandable. But there are a lot of Metro bus services. You can get a bus and walk. Not hard at all. In other news, we have Live Golf maybe coming to Christchurch. Oh my goodness, that sounds good. Saudi Arabia backed Live Golf maybe looking to tee up an event in Christchurch earlier next year. It's been reported that Live Golf, a professional men's golf tour, Live, referring to it, Christchurch Golf Club General Manager Mike told Herald Live Golf officials have visited the course, but there's been no follow-up. Live launched in 2021, has attended high-profile golfers such as Brookler Kepler, John Rahm, and Brian Shambles, Justin Johnson, and Phil Mickelson. Many have claimed the tour was part of Saudi Arabia's attempts to use sport to boost its public image after being lambasted for its use of human rights and corruption. Human rights groups have branded Live Golf as a sporting washing. So there you go, Live Golf might come to Christchurch. I have watched Live Golf before on TV, so that's pretty cool. They might be coming to Christchurch next year. That would be pretty cool at Christchurch Golf Club. Used to be called the Shirley Golf Club, I think. So that's pretty cool. That's in Shirley. So that would be really cool. I hope that happens. I'll definitely be down there watching it because I am a golf fanatic. I used to play golf. I should get back in there, but hey, I've just been so busy and a bit rusty at the moment, but even though might be able to do it next time. But yeah, so again, Live Golf is to come to Christchurch next year. So that'd be pretty cool. Here's hoping.
And that is your news.
Yes, that's your news for today, and thank you so much for that. Next up, if I could fly, acoustic version by Hiroki Thomas. If I can fly, acoustic version.
Almost
was good. I feel safe, 'cause you went there for me. I'm crying, I'm dying, because you're gone today. Gone today. I started crying, sad and lonely. I am so full of guilt and anger deep inside. I've been a foolish coward. I know I've lost you now. Won't you forgive me? All was good, I feel safe, 'cause you went there for me. I'm crying, I'm dying, because you're gone today. Gone today. I'd give away my life for you. Come back to me, baby. I'm dying without you. Time can heal everything, Lord. Search deep inside you and come back to me, please. If I could fly to your heart, there still might be some hope for me. If I could take your hands, and once again I'd always keep you. All was good, I feel safe, 'cause you were there for me. I'm crying, I'm dying, because you're gone today. Gone today. I'll cross the deepest seas for you. I know what I did wrong, and for you I'm gonna change. If it hurts you just to see me, darling, I hope this song can soothe your heart and ease your pain. If I could fly to your heart, there still might be some hope for me. If I could take your hands, and once again I'd always keep you.
DJ Jordan and Thomas will on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. They say you know it, when you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along. I lose my mind when I'm around you, how I come alive. When I'm without you, I can't help but feel so lost. I wanna give you all I've got. Oh, say you know it, when you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you'll hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along. You and I start gazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. All along. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along.
Welcome back to the Drive Home Show. This is Thomas and DJ Jordan on 96.9, the Drive Home Show. That was Stargazing by Miles Smith. We hope you're having a great commute home this evening and enjoying our live show here live on Plains FM. As a reminder, we are live every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. each Wednesday. Next up, we're going to bring on DJ Jordan, our co-host here, for the weather update for Christchurch and surrounding areas. Take it away.
Let's dive into the weather outlook for Christchurch. Well, we're looking into warmer weather in the coming days. 5 of morning frost tomorrow morning, then becoming cloudy from afternoon. Northerlies becoming strong in exposed places in the afternoon. We're expecting a high around about 16 and a low of 8. And diving into Friday, mostly cloudy with a potential few showers spill over from the west, clearing to fine in the evening. Fresh northerlies easing in the afternoon. We're expecting another high of 16 and a low of 4. The weekend is looking marvellous, fine northerlies developing, and we're expecting a warm 18 and a low of 3. And Sunday, it's another fine day, but we do expect potentially a southerly developing, then turning easterly, a cooler 14 and a low of 3. We do have some weather alerts in place in the west at the moment. So there's a heavy rain warning for Westland District for the first time in ages, actually. It's been a while. A significant rain event potential. We're expecting 200 to 250 millimetres of rain about the ranges and 80 to 120 millimetres nearer to the coast. That was happening between 6 p.m. Thursday to 4 p.m. Friday. And do expect potential streams and rivers may rise rapidly, and surface flooding and slips and driving conditions could be difficult. And also a heavy rain warning for the headwaters of Canterbury lakes and rivers about the south of Arthur's Pass from about midnight Thursday to 4 p.m. Friday. We're expecting a potential 150 to 200 millimetres of rain about the main divide and 80 to 120 within 15 kilometres further east. There's only a low chance of this upgrading any further. But this is good news for the Canterbury headwaters and lakes, because the lakes are running a bit low, especially our hydro lakes around the Mackenzie country, where our main power is supplied for the electricity side of things. So some relief coming for them. And there's also a heavy rain watch for the Tasman northwest of Motueka from about Friday morning to evening. So expect periods of heavy rain, and amounts may exceed warning criteria. Keep up to date with the latest with Met Service and your NCTA if you're travelling further west over these next couple of days. And expect some strong northwesterly winds across the Canterbury High Country as well, between later Thursday and Friday as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for that awesome weather update there. And as always, stay up to date with the latest information with Met Service and other organisations out there like Weather Watch. Next up here, we're going to play another song for you. It's going to be the Righteous Brothers, and it could be Unchained Melody, the Righteous Brothers.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hung to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your love. Oh, Lord, only time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still
The Drive Home Show, every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
The kids are in town for a funeral, so pack the car and dry your eyes. I know they got plenty of young blood left in them, and plenty nights under pink skies you taught them to enjoy. So clean the house, clear the drawers, mop the floors, stand tall like no one's ever been here before or at all. And don't you mention all the inches that are scraped on the door frame. We all know you tiptoed up to 4-1 back in 08. If you could see him now, you'd be proud, but you'd think days your beats. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you coming. Kids are in town for a funeral, and the grass all smells the same as the day he broke your arm swinging on that kid out on the river. You bailed him out, never said a thing about Jesus or the way he's living. If you could see him now, you'd be proud, but you'd think days yuppie. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you coming. If you could see him now, you'd be proud, but you'd think days yuppie. Your funeral was beautiful. I bet God heard you coming. kids are in town for a funeral. So pack the car and dry your eyes. I know they got plenty young blood left in them, and plenty nights under pink skies you taught them to enjoy.
Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
DJ Jordan and Thomas will on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 on Plains FM.
If there's another universe, please make some noise. Give me a sign. This can't be life. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain, it's all the same. I hate this place, stuck in this paradigm. Don't believe in paradise. This must be what hell is like. This got to be more, got to be more. Sick of this head of mine, intrusive thoughts that paralyze. Nirvana's not, it's advertised. This got to be more, been here before. Life's better on Saturn. Got to break this pattern, floating away. Find something worth saving. It's all for the taking. I always say I'll be better on Saturn. None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh, if karma's real, how am I still here? Just seems so unfair. I could be wrong though. If there's a point to being good, then where's my reward? The good die young and poor. I gave it all I could. Stuck in this terror dome. All I see is terrible, making us hysterical. There's got to be more, got to be more. Sick of this head of mine, intrusive thoughts that paralyze. Nirvana's not, it's advertised. There's got to be more, been here before. Life's better on Saturn. Got to break this pattern, floating away. Find something worth saving. It's all for the taking. I always say I'll be better on Saturn. None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh.
Welcome back to the Drive Home Show with Thomas and DJ Jordan. We hope you enjoyed those selections of songs that we just played here on our show today. As always, if you have a song request or a birthday shout out or important message that we'd like to share to our Christchurch audience and community in the surrounding areas, then feel free to get in touch with us on Facebook, and you'll be able to see our emojis on there also, or get in touch with Plains FM studio in Christchurch, and they can always give us information for our show. Again, thank you so much for being here today. It's always been a pleasure. But did you hear about the news about the Christchurch Cathedral, Jordan?
Yes, I did hear about that. That was confirmed yesterday that the construction will be paused on the quake-damaged Christchurch Cathedral. The move was signalled earlier this month when the government confirmed there'd be no further taxpayer money for the rebuild.
Yeah, that's not good at all. I'm really disappointed to hear this, that it's been stopped. If they knew that they couldn't do it, then why do it? I did think that the Anglican Church did say they didn't want it rebuilt, but they went ahead anyway. I do like the idea of getting it rebuilt because it's using some of the parts that was originally in there, but it's going to be a bit of a mess to get this sorted. I don't know what it's going to do. Don't know if overseas countries can help us or what, or we can fundraise. But we are in debt, and we need to figure out a way to keep this restored. But for now, it's on hold, and I don't think there'll be anything going forward for at least another 6 to 12 months. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, so the project's a third of the way finished, with 82 million spent on it so far. However, there's an 85 million funding shortfall on the cathedral rebuild.
Yeah, there's a shortfall, but hopefully we can find that money somewhere. And I think some people are a bit annoyed because there was taxpayer money used towards this rebuild, and it hasn't really gone as planned, and it's kind of gone pear-shaped. And I think people might say, give them money back, or somehow put it back into our pockets, but it's not happening. But it's very sad, and we'll keep you definitely updated here on our show if we know any further updates, and we even might get the Phil Major on our show, talk about the cathedral and the plans of Christchurch. We'll most probably do that. How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll definitely see what we can do if we can get the Mayor on the show and discuss about this ongoing issue here in Christchurch.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Well, we want to say a big thank you again from us here in the studio for listening to us live today here on Plains FM. Again, we're here every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. You can find us all on Facebook, the Drive Home Show on Plains FM, and on plainsfm.org.nz for podcast information, which is pretty cool. Until next time, be to 73s and get in touch if you want to get your voice heard on the radio and your message shared. Until next time, 73s, catch you next time.
See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM.
With your hosts, DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, and find out more at plainsfm.org.nz.
See you next week at 4 p.m.